All praises to Yahawah, Bashem, Yahawashi, double honors to apostles and elders in New York, GMS, and salutations to you all around the world. Is teaching truth, putting your lives on the line for it. Yeah, Shalom to you, serious Aqua. My name is Maya Kaala Bungad with Chicago branch of Great Millstone. I'd like to make a disclaimer that we're not black Hebrew Israelites. We are Israelites. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds. Speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations, but their fathers, paternal bloodline, go back to the 12 tribes of Israel. We're not affiliated with any terror schools. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite groups. And black is not a nationality. Again, we are not black Hebrew Israelites. We are Israelites. All right. Nobody's walking on the earth black like shoe polish. All right. All right. So, right here, this is a picture responding to, so I'm just going to read it. All right. It's citing Native American blood. It says, where our lands were taken in 2 continents, we were sold and put as slaves. All right. You can see it right here. And what scripture screams out that is, let's see right here, Jeremiah. What it says. Jeremiah 50:33 was told the northern kingdom, southern kingdom, man. All right, it says, thus said Yahawah of hosts, the children of Israel, and the children of Judah. Children is the northern kingdom, indigenous people of Americas, and children of Judah, so-called Negroes, so-called West Indians, so-called Haitians. All right, Judah, Benjamin, Levi from West Africa were oppressed together. All right, they was oppressed together. All right. It says our lands were taken into continents. All right. It says, right, and that's what happened. It says, matter of fact, we were sold and put as slaves. All right. So Most High, he's only. It says what? It says, and we'll continue to wrestle, and all that took them captives held them fast, and they refused to let us go. They refused to let us go today. All right. Because number one, we're an asset to them. If so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans decide to leave America and go elsewhere, all right, America will crumble, man, because they need the workers, they need the consumers, all right. So yes, it's about them having the children, Israel, captive, because Esau's vindictive because he's jealous of the upcoming blessings that'll be bestowed on the children of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans. But also it's about finance, all right. All right, it's about financial reasons why he's holding us to, all right, because his Queen of America will crumble, all right, and took them captives and held them fast, refusing them. Go right, captives was slavery, all right. Shabayat, right? Shabbat, right? It says Shabbat, transport into captivity, bring away, carry away, lead away, take captive, drive, take away. That's part of curses, all right. All right. That's how you know who the Israelites are, man. The Bible speaks. So you go to Leviticus. But the curse is also in Leviticus 26. All right. Most people don't know. All right. It says right here, penalties of disobedience. It said Leviticus 26:14. But if ye will not hearken unto me, will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but ye break my covenant, I mean the agreement, right? When Moses, all right, used the mediator between Yasharallah, he principally mean he probably Israel, which are the ancestors, so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, speckled birds. All right, he was our mediator during that time. All right, between us and Yahawah. I will he brought those laws. We agreed to them. All right, read that in Exodus 19 or 20 says what? I will also do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning out good. All right. It says that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow the heart, and you shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. All right. So let's look up our Google. Let's look that up. And it was called. He said Kadak. Inflammation, disease, fever. There's those smallpox and other diseases, all right, that Gad suffer from. All right. The tribe of Gad and other tribes of America suffer from, All right. It says right here. It says 16. We close that out. All right. It says cause of sorrow of heart. All right. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemy shall eat it. And that's what happened. Esau conquered the 12 tribes. Over here in America is also in West Africa. He stole land. All right, even though Esau sinned in the Hamites to conquer Judah, Benjamin, Levi, West Africa. All right, Jake had a thriving financial districts over there in West Africa, man. What you did, you're gonna have food, cattle, this and that. All right, so what you think that happened? They declare war down. Or they find Hamites, they took their food and stuff, Same thing happened over here when Esau, he came upon the tribe of Gad. And also they having the rest of the tribes, they came, took their land, took their food. All right. You shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies should eat it. All right. I will set my face against you, and you shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee with none pursue. Who hate us? Esau. All right, Esau hate us, man. Right, Amos 1:11. This devil, it said Amos 1:11. Thus said Yahawah, for 3 transgressions, eating for 4, I will not turn away the puncher because he did pursue his brother with the sword and did cast all pity, and he did his anger did tell Petri, and he kept his wrath for ever. As Esau, Edom, man, red people, the real red man. All right, they try to put that on the tribe of Gad. Tell Petri like they did Gad when they came over here, man. Because they did all 12 tribes, man. They brutally murdered us, man. Sacrifices to their false gods, idols and stuff, man. Eating us, making furniture out of us, out of our skins and stuff, man. I'm gonna be surprised they literally eating us, barbecuing us, man. I won't put past Esau doing that. All right. They doing child sacrifice today. What you did? They doing child sacrifice back then when they was colonizing and enslaving us. because we ain't had no rights, because they stripped us from a nationality. Yahawah is Israel, is what people say today, Israel. All right, so we have no human rights. All right, we call them bad words and stuff. So they did what they want to us. All right, and he kept his wrath, all right, because he's not gonna get the blessings. All right, this is all right, and go back to this. All right, it says slave. We were sold and put as slaves. And that happened, man. All right, see, Most High, he's not gonna deal with. Uh, Go right here, Deuteronomy. He ain't gonna put no heathens in slavery because they didn't have the covenant. They didn't make no covenant with Yahawah. Read that Psalms 147, 19, 20. He had lost such commandments unto Jacob. Because, his guy from the Genesis 49, he started talking about, I believe this where I get from. He talking about Jake DNA, go back to Europe and all that stuff, man. Look, ain't no damn DNA test. I'll tell you, it's like nobody got the original bodies of all the 12 patriarchs of Israel and Abraham. All right. You tell the Israelite, all about what? By looking at the curses. All right, right here it says Deuteronomy 45, Deuteronomy 28, 45, 46. And moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee, overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahawah, thy power to keep his statutes, keep his commandments, statute which he commanded me. All right, most I did destroy us through using Esau. Esau is his sword. Read that book of Psalms. All right. Killed our family, tried to delete our language and culture so they would go extinct. All right. So right here it says, I'm going to get on that later. It said, we will sold and put as slaves. All right. It says right here, it says Deuteronomy 28, 46. It says, they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder upon thy seed forever. All right. So it's like, no, there is like something. All right. The curses fit particular people. You got a lot of what call reprobates among the northern kingdom, southern kingdom. All right, they don't want to accept the fact that they are Israelites. So they try to say, oh, we ain't the Israelites. Well, if you're not the Israelite, you should go to Deuteronomy 28 and try to disqualify yourself as Israelite to say, hey, this never happened to us. That never happened to us. But slavery did happen to the so-called Negroes, Latino, and Native Americans. All right. Your livestock was destroyed. All right, that's Deuteronomy 28 and 51. All right, over here, it was heavy on the Northern Kingdom, man. All they buffaloes, the deers, all they got destroyed, man. And stuff. All right. Esau put them on those ships. He put both of them on those ships, man. All right. Right here, let's go back to Leviticus 26. All right. It says, I'm going to go down here. It says right here, Leviticus 26 and 22, I will send wild beasts among you, which shall rob you of your children, destroy your cattle, and make you few in number. Your highways shall be desolate. All right, and that wild beast is dope. But really, literally talking about wild beasts, but wild beasts also Esau and the rest of the nations, which shall rob you of your children. All right, and what happened to the tribe of Gad? The children, and also tribe of Judah, children taken away from them. And sold in slavery. And Gad sold in the Gad case was also sold in slavery, also taken to those border schools to be brainwashed with Esau plantation Christianity. All right. And this is how we know we are. The Israelites that the Bible speak of, we fit those curses. Nobody else fit that. Those 1948 is they don't fit those curses like that. All right. It says right here, Deuteronomy 28:32, thy sons, thy daughters shall be given unto another people. Thy eyes shall look and fail with longer for it all day long. There shall be no might in thy hand. Right. You're not gonna have no power. All right. Because guess what? Esau gonna use his law system, man, to justify, to take away, to make it justify means to clear, all right, to clear himself, to justify himself, to take away the Israelite children, man. All right, it says Isaiah 10:1, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievous which they have prescribed. All right. Well, you know, the children get taken away, man. All right. It says, all right, same thing today. You look at that movie, what's that movie with Holly Berry? That movie called Isaiah. All right. And also, you can see that's a look at that. Let me see movie Holly Berry when she got on crack and everything. So like I ain't spell Holly Berry in long. All right, so let's see Holly Berry. Okay, Isaiah. Losing Isaiah. Yeah, that's it. Like, so it's a good movie. You look at how Esau was. Today you see a lot of Judite babies, a lot of Gadite babies, a lot of Issacharite babies. Esau adopting there's like children taken away, and would use them as another way. Also, they could enslave Jake. All right, have them do all the housework and all that, and do what they please with them, man. Then you have Edomite sodomites with Jake children. It's that movie Losing Isaiah. All right. They know 1948 children getting taken like that. Oh, when Jake from Yemen, a lot of Yemen Jews, man, they children take away, cause you know you got I heard one time Sakari talking about the Yemen Jews are not real Jake. Yes, they are, man. All right, they're Jakes. They're some of them literally our cousins, man. They literally are our cousins and stuff, man. All right, you have to remember, Jakes came from Yemen and went into Africa, then later West Africa, up on the coast of West Africa, man. Yemen Jews. Children got me this girl on a long time ago on Facebook. This Jake girl, her bloodline, she related to the Yemen Jews, and she was saying how Esau would take the light-skinned Yemenite Jakes, put them with Esau, take the dark-skinned Yemenite Jake children, and put them with Judah's so-called Negro children. You know, the adoption agency, right? It says right where I took the Yemenite children early days of Israel. Esau took them, man. Right? And they all don't look light-skinned, just putting that. All right, so you got some this is dark. One of them look like, I got a picture of one of them look like Yahawah. You know, I count, man. Yeah, Qual's a Benjamite, right? But all right, these are Israelites too, man. All right, but yeah, man, that's what happened, man. All right, like children got taken, and children still getting taken. All right, let's see if all right, yep, and I go that I read that curse a while ago. Yeah, those diseases. All right. Let's see, we were sold and put as slaves. All right. All right. hope I could just end, hope to make this lesson short, but the spirit may go long. It's gonna go long. All right. It says, destroy your cattle and make you feel number. That happened. He was few in number, or he was slaughtered while he was going to captivity. Now, all right. But now the prophecy of should be a sand of the sea. Hosea chapter 1 verse 10. That's been fulfilled. All right. You got more Israelites in the world, man. That's why I had Esau getting on TV on Fox News complaining it's too many Judite children, so-called Negro children, or too many is a car right children, so too many so-called Mexican children. You're supposed to have a lot of children. In society turns everything upside down and make you ashamed to have a lot of children. You're supposed to have a lot of children. All right. Yahawashi said, Yahawah. Well, yeah. All right, Yahawah, he was with Allah, and they told him, be fruitful and multiply. All right. Because it was Yahawashi, the angel at the beginning. All right, in Genesis chapter 1, all right, it says, and your highways shall be desolate. All right, so the D.Forbes is talking about the desolate highways. Also talking about what? The way of life. All right, let's see. Let's see, let's see. Your highways. I'm going to get this, the rock. All right, the rock. So I'm going to get the highways. Friggly, a course of life of motor ash along the way because of conversation, custom, journey, manner, passenger, tour, path. Talking about way of life. Yeah, you catching hell, man. All right, that was pure hell. Esau coming upon the 12 tribes of Israel in Africa, where here in Americas, man. Then you go to you on the subjugating to basically, which is slavery, and they did all types of horrific things to us, man. Take our flesh off the skin, slit our Israelite women, so-called Negro, so-called Native American women bellies open and stomp on the baby heads, or use us as furniture, turn it to leather boots and stuff, man. The scalpels, man. Put bounties on our heads. Brainwash plantation Christianity had brainwash our people to hate themselves. All right, rape us, the men and the women and the children. All right, it's some type of device Esau had where it's some type of metal device. It's like a switch. You insert in them. If it was like man that want to have sex with his homosexual slave master, you could put this thing in his butt and press the button, and it'll violently expand his anus hole and do damage in there, man. All right, so our way of life, man, was destroyed, man. All right, journey, yeah, you catching hell, man. This ain't no East ain't America, man. You get shot down the street, Esau, comedy laws, and everything. He strip you down, you getting paid less than Edomites. All right, the woman ruling over you, man. Your children could talk to you anyway and all that stuff, man. All right, our life is hell, man. We eating polluted food. The food you think is genetic, not genetic modified. That's a lot. I mean, get ahead of myself, but the food you think is organic is actually just a better version of, possibly a better version of genetically modified food, man. You're not getting no real food. Only real food you get, you put the plant those seeds and grow it for yourself, man. All right. It says, desolate. All right, so our life is destroyed, man. All right. It says right here, and if ye, Leviticus 26:23, and if ye will not be reformed by me, these things, but will walk contra unto me, then I will walk contra you and will punish you yet 7 times for your sins. All right. And I will bring a sword upon you that shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant. And when ye are gathered together within yourself, I will send pestilence among you. You shall be delivered to the hand you end. That's what happened. All right, it has 70 AD, the burned Jerusalem, and then 722 when the Syrians came and got Jacob, and man. All right, all these curses, man, came upon us. All right, and ye shall be delivered of pestilence curses, and ye shall be delivered into the hand. Yeah, we was delivered to the hand of the enemy, man. All right, also, he said with slavery. He said, well, we was the guy said, well, so-called Native Americans said we was enslaved together. All right. And it says what delivering to our enemies says what Deuteronomy 28:68. Yahawah shall bring thee to Egypt again with ships, meaning though for captivity to America. By the way, I spake, thou shalt see no more again. It's all old nation. We never see the land of Israel. There should be sold unto your enemies from bondmen and bondwomen. What that means, sold, the Most High gave us up. All right, Makar. Hebrew word Makar. All right, Makar. All right. Because you got vocab alone, the rest of these so-called Bible scholars and stuff. They say, oh, they're talking about they selling themselves. Because it is some word in the Bible says you sell yourself, but that's really, when it says sell yourself, they're talking about there is like how they sell themselves to the enemies, how they was giving up to the enemies. When it means selling themselves, it means they violate the laws, statutes, commandments. That's how they sold themselves, all right? They violate the law, statute, commandments, and what's the penalty for them? The Most High give us up to the enemy. All right, to be sold, to sell oneself, to be given over to death. Yeah, it's death, man. All right, this is death to be this we live in a death style, man. We in death. All right, this our situation is death, man. All right, what's that? This is, I believe, that one part of Marvin Gaye's song. This ain't living. This ain't living, man. Only a bug out think this is, man. Think this living. All right, Makar. Let me see. All right, it says what read this Judges 2:14. The anger of Yahawah was hot against Israel. He delivered to the hands of spoiled them, and he sold them into was Makar, sold in the hands of their enemies round about, so they could not any longer stand before them. What it mean? The Most High gave us up to our enemies. You see, they get Judges 3:8. All right, you see it again in Judges 4:2. All right. Y'all think these Edomites and these Negroes, all right, K-N-E-E-G-R-O, Negroes, right? Not N-E-G-R-O, all right? Negroes, but they bow the knee to Esau and be at Esau's knees, begging, praying to him, standing out, all right? Anyway, they like to say, oh, this not us, man. They sold themselves. I mean, they actually sold themselves into it, man. Let's not talking about that. All right, I mean, the Most High gave us up to our enemies. It says, unto your enemy for bondman and bondwomen, up on those slave auction blocks, and no man should buy me. Nobody should save us. Nobody's gonna come redeem us, man, except when Yahawashi come. When Yahawashi cracked those clouds with the chariots, they ain't probably about the angels, all right, those so-called UFOs. All right, that's where you're gonna be redeemed. And that's happen. That's gonna happen real soon. All right. All right. So he's scoffing like, where was your house, Sean? That we was in slavery. Hey man, this had to be fulfilled. We had to serve our prison system. Where was your house? Yeah, your house was here, but you didn't hearken to him. All right. It's just like a man has a wife and she being disobedient and everything. He don't want nothing to do with her. He won't talk to her. He won't sleep in the bed with her, nothing. All right. He's not gonna deal with no disobedient woman. All right. It says, which we are the bride of how we married to Yahawah the what? We agreed to the covenant. All right. It says, all right, go right here. All right. It says, let me see. I will bring Leviticus 26:32, and I will bring the land of desolation. Your enemies shall dwell therein and be astonished. Your enemy therein shall be astonished at it. All right, so yeah, our enemies. Who is our enemies? Esau. And you have what? You had Ishmael. All right, Esau and Ishmael that land. All right, those Armenians, those Jakes, and then among the Palestinians, you had Ephraim, Judah, Manasseh, among those so-called Palestinians, but they some of them bugged out in Islam, you know. They bugged out Islam, and some of them know they're Israelites. They got family records, man, to prove. All right, so our people gone, man. Be put in silence. Let's see, Shabam, Shabam, Shabbat, Shabbat. Let me read this. All right, Salak, Shamam, Salat, Shaman, that's what I meant. To be astonished, being laid, desolate, that's to destroy, waste, wonder. So they wonder, like, damn, how these people, they wonder, the land desolate. All right. Let me see. Should be astonished at bring that land. That's why they can't bring, that's why they bring all those plants and stuff to in our homeland Israel today. Can't nothing grow in there, man. Most sad that's people like to talk. Seriously, Scalford the Jake. Why y'all fighting over the desert, man? It wasn't always a desert. It's called the land of milk and honey. It was once green, man. All right, that land was fertile, but we disobeyed Yahawah. All right. Let me see if I find this. I think I'm trying to look at it. Where it said, right, but Jake's always crying, talking about why this happened to us, this happened to us. Because you're the children of Israel. You find like the law, statute, commandment. All right. It already Leviticus 26:9. I will break the pride of your power. I will make your heaven as iron and your earth as bread. The D.Forbes, I will make your heavens iron. It's talking about the actual rain and stuff, right? That's why our land desk ain't no rain coming down on there like supposed to. All right. And it's also talking about the Most High is not going to hear our prayers. All right. Because we're not calling on his name. We're not living right. All right. And now, the name, you got the name back. Right. You got some Jakes. We tell them the name of Yahawah, the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahawah mean he is. And his son, Yahawashi, mean he is delivered. Jake don't want to hear that. Jake want to stick to the Jesus juice. The Jeebus. Sweet Jesus. Sweet Jesus. Can't take away my Jesus. All right. Boy, Yahawah gonna take them away. Destroy you in your Jesus. Thermonuclear destruction. All right. All right. So that's what, it says, let me see. Yep. Your strength should spent in vain. Your land should not yield her increase. Neither shall the trees of the land yield her fruits. Yep. That's why it's dry over there. It's a desert. All right. It says, let me see. Jake got seized, eat the flesh of daughters. And all right, people telling him, well, you eat the flesh of daughters. That's a punishment, all right? We got seized up in Jerusalem, all right? Yeah, that's why Yahawashi told us to flee in the mountains. Read that in Matthew 24, all right? Because the Romans didn't let us come down to get food. We was on lockdown, shut down. Which happened was it's gonna be another shutdown, second shutdown during this time. All right, people gonna feel stupid. They got the venom. All right, it says, and I will scatter you among the heathen, and will draw out a sword after you, and y'all coming after the curses. Your land shall be desolate, your cities waste. It said, I will scatter you among the heathen. How that happen? All right, with slavery. All right, it says, right here it said we were sold and put as slaves. So-called Native Americans sold in slavery. So-called Negroes were sold in slavery. All right. Let me see. Leviticus 26 and 38. And ye shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up. Yep. That's how you know there is like they have to 1948 or so over there. It said, and they that are left of you shall pine away, means rot, in their iniquity in your enemy's land. All right. Because if I like law, statutes, commandments, that's the punishment. We're going to be destroyed among our enemies. All right, we'll be destroyed, being destroyed for a while, but that's being the Most High is ended that now, real soon. We have the markets already here, right? The only thing you have, the Karagma, all right, the margarita. I slipped up. Excuse my French, all right. All right, so the Karagma, is here. All right, dude, just be pushed, all right, because we almost at the finish line. Then what? World War III. Third nuclear missiles. That's it, man. All right. Some of us gonna be modest, all right, but you're not gonna get. Well, we in a win-win situation. You get martyred, we go up in the heavens and get our new celestial bodies, and come back down, beat the hell out of Esau. And then brothers that don't get martyred, they gonna get their standard, they gonna get that upgrade, that spiritual powers, man. And getting beaten up in the chairs, all right? Get the kingdom, all right? It says, and also iniquity, their father shall pine, they show their power, right, Jake? Being destroyed because they won't come into the truth, man. And then they think when they in the truth, they add their own little false doctrine to it, man. Getting jacked up. All right, then we get our people that's falling, them getting jacked up for following false doctrine. And Jake that still fall that plantation Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, etc. All stuff they getting jacked up today. They stuck in the ghettos and on the reservations or in the barrios, man. All right, we getting eat up, we getting destroyed, man. This is America. It's a concentration camp. Wherever the Israelites scatter is, it's a concentration camp. All right. It says, killed our family, tried to delete our languages and cultures so they will go extinct. It says we might be different races, DNA, language, culture, but we do the same. We're the same people, man. That's Esau false. I'm gonna go back to right here. Killed our family, tried to delete our languages and cultures so they will go extinct. Let's go back to what? Go back to Psalms 83. 83:1. We'll start in 83. It says, Psalms 83, keep not thyself, Yahawah, hold not thy peace, be not still, O the Most High. All right, this is David, Psalms of Asaph telling Yahawah, bring judgment to our enemies, the damn heathens, destroy them. All right, it says, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee lift up thy head, right? They make a rebellion against Yahawah, Hamah. It says, to make loud sound, okay, to be a great commotion, to rage, war. Right? They think they're gonna make war against the Heavenly Father. All right. Okay. All right. It says, "For lo, thy enemies make a tongue, they that hate thee have lifted up thy head. And who hates Yahawah, Esau, the rest of the heathen nations." Right? It said they had taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulting against thy hidden ones, take crafty counsel. All right. And it says what the brother say. He said, kill thy fan, try to delete our language and culture, so they will go extinct. So this was going on right here, man. Aram crafty, Iram. Alright, Iram bear to be used to be cunning. Be what? Yeah, that was cunning, man, to strip away our true nationality, Yahawah Israel. And then replace it with what? Native American, Indian, Negro, West Indian, Haitian, Trinidadian, Jamaican, Brazilian, Chilean, Argentinian, Colombian, um, Uruguayan, all right, Mexican, all right, African American, Black, Negro, Colored, all right, Savage, the N word, all right, okay, Spick, Hispanic, Latino, all right, Puerto Rican, Costa Rican, all right, those crafty counsel, and then brainwash our people to accept those names and to cut up to, and then don't let us know our history, man. All right, those crafty counsel right there. All right, call up to make ourselves call ourselves black, when our skin's brown or Latino. When majority of the Nordic Kingdom, they fathers bloodline go back to indigenous people in America, man. They, you know, all right. So that's crafty counsels one, right? They had taken, and also people hate themselves, destroy themselves through the games, the music industry, all right, drugs, all right, and consulting against thy hidden ones, thy people, thy hidden ones. Is talking about Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American. They had said, "Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more risk." Right? That's why they put our people in concentration camps. They brainwashed us. Matter of fact, in West Africa, before they send Jake over to heaven in West Africa, up in the Caribbean, they had camps where they trained Jake to be slaves and stuff. You don't think brainwashing was going on in West Africa? It's over here in America. They brainwashed what? Gad, the plantation Christianity, no border schools and stuff. All right, those schools, all right. They punish us for speaking our original tongues and everything. This happened to the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom. Right? The indigenous people, America, the Northern Kingdom, the Southern Kingdom, so-called Negroes, West Indians, and so-called Haitians, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, man. All right, it says we might be different races and DNA, languages, and cultures, but we've been through the same. Probably know we're the same, man. That's Esau false science. All right, that's his lie. All right, we're the same people, man. All right. See, the Psalms. God believe the brother Malcolm said he saw design our skulls and our teeth, those sharp teeth. We got what? Bumps on there, all right? That's what the scientists found out, the skulls of so-called Negroes, so-called Indians. It says Psalms 58:3, it said the wicked turn aside from the birth, lies go astray as soon as they be born, right? But this NET, so go to KJV, all right? It says Psalms 58:3, the wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. What's the lie? That we're two different people. No, we're the same people. Matter of fact, you had some guys on the East Coast, some parts of the United States that look like the brother on the right. And then you have Judites in the southwestern area from Spain Quarter look like the brother on the left. Man, I saw, Jeremiah 12:9. Israel's is a speckled bird. Talking about Israel is filthy because they violate laws, statutes, commands, but it's also talking about different phenotypes among Jake, man. All right. But you get a good look at the Academy. You see it right here, man. It says what? Some of the Nordic and Hispanics come in as many shades. You see the coffee's the dark at the bottom of the left as their coffee. All right, you got black coffee, got cream in it, got brown, light brown, brown. You have various brown, you have all the different shades, man. Hosea 78, man. All right, evil's a cake on turn, man. Jeremiah 12:9, Israel's a speckled bird. All right. So, we're the same people, man. All right. And Esau going to slavery. All right. I'm saying, with it's the scripture that vocab alone likes to, the scoffers like to ignore. Also, you black conscious dude, and you so-called pro-Native American, you don't read the scriptures where the Israelites, which we are, so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, we are the Israelites the Bible speak of, that we're going to put our enemies into slavery, most likely. So you don't read that, right? You like to read the scriptures what's one of those scriptures? Obey thy master, which actually is not talking about obeying Esau, right? You ninjas, you don't know scriptures, man. You need to shut the hell up, all right? Like the other day, you had Dr. Reggie talking about the Most High. Basically talking the Most High was looking at Adam and Eve naked when they wasn't naked. All right, they naked. Term mean they was what it mean they was exposed for what they violated. They violated one of his laws. All right, doesn't mean they was naked. All right, they transgressed the law. Now they was walking around butt naked, like the cupids, those so-called cupid angels. Esau blasphemed. Ain't no angels with ain't no angels that's translucent skin with flesh and blood showing through a red color with wings and the butt crack showing, man. All right. But anyway, it says right here, Revelation 13:9 says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that lead in captivity shall go in captivity. He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's a patient of faith for the saints. The saints are the Israelites. Read that Deuteronomy 33:1 on down to 5. All right, so with this, I hope y'all been edified, and I ain't made a lesson go on, but hey, this is the spirit. So shalom.